We are smiling our way into the big conversation with Fantana this morning. And in case you're wondering why you're not hearing any other voices, because I'm doing this alone with Fantana. My name is Lenny Lomote. Just in case you're tuning into the Culture Daily Morning Show for the first time today. So Fantana awaits. If you're just joining us as well, I earlier mentioned that she is joining us virtually. So heading right over to Fantana. Hi, Fantana.
Hi.
Hello, hello, hello. Again, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate it, right? Where in the world are you, Fantana?
Thank you. I'm in Ghana now.
Oh, okay. Okay. How long have you been in Ghana? When did you come in?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Okay. Welcome home.
Yeah.
Akwaba. What are
Thank
some of your
you.
plans while you're home?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I just got in 2 days ago, so
Okay. Okay. But where did
yeah.
you get in
I haven't
from?
made my plans yet. America. I came from America.
Okay. Okay. All right. And how long have you been away? How has America been treating you then?
I've been away for like 2 months. It was good. Yeah.
Okay.
But I missed Ghana, so I hurried back here.
Well, again, welcome back. And for someone who runs a business, because I know that you have an eatery, being away for 2 months, doesn't that, bother you? Doesn't that bother, or harm the business in any way? Aren't you disturbed? Because people say that, you can't be away from your business for too long, especially if you are running it in Ghana. There are lots of complaints.
I feel like if you have a proper team and things are in place, you can go for as long as you want. You just check in. You can call on video and make sure. That's why everybody needs a proper manager to help run their business.
Shouts, shouts to the
Yeah.
management then. But you still run the fashion store, do you?
No, it's a restaurant at Check Manza.
Yeah, yeah. I'm asking. You had a boutique, didn't you?
Oh yeah, no, not anymore.
That's what I
Just
was
the
asking.
restaurant.
Okay, so it's just the restaurant now.
Yeah,
Okay,
just the restaurant.
okay. So for
Yes.
those who don't know, it's located in East Legon, right? It's around the Adjegano
Yeah, on
area.
Ajinga North.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Yeah.
Definitely. All right. So now let's get into what we largely know Fantana for. First, music, and then your reality TV show, right? Young, famous, and African. But you've left us on the music scene for a while. What's going on when it comes to the music?
Um, I still do music.
Uh
I'm
huh.
coming back. I'm coming. I haven't left it. I
Okay.
just took a break, but I
Okay.
haven't completely left it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Because the last song you dropped was about 2 years ago, if I'm right.
Is it two? Oh wow.
Yes,
Is
it's
it
been a
2 years or
while.
one?
It's
Yeah,
been a
two.
while. Yeah, it's been a while. So, all right. So
Wow.
now that wow, you're surprised, eh? Fantana is not even planning on
Mhm.
getting back to music anytime soon because she doesn't even know she's been gone for 2 years.
Mhm.
But anyway, what have you been up to when it comes to your music? Because you say that you haven't left it completely. I'm assuming that you've been, up to a lot of writing, recording, probably producing as well.
So I took time to learn, get into writing, like also learn how to, write my own stuff or put my ideas into stuff.
Okay.
And then just taking time to really like figure out the type of sound I want to like continue with.
Okay.
Just, sometimes like artists, we have to like find ourselves,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
figure out what we really want to like do. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I don't really want to rush. So
Right.
I'm someone that likes to take my time and make
Right.
sure it's perfect. Well, almost perfect. Yeah.
Almost perfect. Well, in this quest to find
Mm,
yourself as well, what have you found that you can let us know about yourself?
I'm still finding it.
You're still finding it. Hey,
I'm still
wow.
finding. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But you mentioned that you wanted to
Yeah.
also, get into whatever sound that you want to do and all of that. So, is it safe to say that Fantana is a dancehall artist or an Afro dancehall artist?
Um. Yes, I am still an Afro dancehall artist,
Afro
but
dancehall.
like,
Okay.
there's more. there's more to it. You know,
Okay.
there's more sound, and I feel like sometimes people don't want to be like boxed into one like
Mm-hmm.
category
Mm-hmm.
because there's so many things. So I'm still exploring.
Okay.
But don't
So
worry, I haven't quit music all the way.
altogether. Okay. So what other sounds or genres are you
Yeah.
exploring now?
Um. m- uh, so I mean, there's Afrobeats, but there's different types. Some
Okay.
people do like Afro soul, some people
Mm-hmm.
do Afro pop. So it's just different sounds.
You also
I'm gonna
mentioned
figure it out soon. I
okay.
can't believe it's been 2 years since I dropped
So
a
please,
song. I
please
thought
give
it was
us
like 1 year.
no.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since
Oh, sorry.
2023. Apology accepted. So we are waiting. I'll get into the fans
Yes.
conversation about asking for music, but still on your sound. You mentioned that
Hmm.
you got introduced to Amapiano with your time spent in South Africa and then with Sam cast and crew
Hmm.
of Young, Famous, and African. Is that also a genre you want to explore or you are willing to get into?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm a piano. I really like it too. I like it because the words are minimal. So,
Okay.
it's just more about getting people to move their bodies and their feet. I think that's a genre I could do since I'm a woman with a few words. So I think
Okay.
that would be a good genre for
For
me.
you. Right, right, right.
I think the
Okay.
focus would just be like on the beat.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
with your bounce back or with your reintroduction of you and us back into your music, are we looking at a lot more piano songs, Afrobeat songs, Afro dancehall songs? What's the mix going to be like?
Afro dance piano, I guess, all together. Something like,
Fantana
yeah, something mixed
Fantana
together.
said
I'm
Afro
gonna
dance
figure it out.
piano. That's a new one. I haven't heard
Afro
that.
dance piano.
I haven't heard that. Afro dance piano.
Yeah,
Okay. But are you
all
working
mixed together.
all mixed together, right? We'll keep that in mind. Are you working on, any projects? It could be singles, it could be an EP, it could be an album, it
Hmm.
could be a pack.
Um, I want to. I'm gonna start once
Okay.
I figure out. Well, I think I figured out my sound now will be Afro dance piano.
Afro
So now
dance
I need to
piano.
look
Yeah.
into that and see how to create a project from that. I just
Okay.
came up with my own sound right now.
Right now
So
and
I'm gonna write that
champion
down
it.
so I don't forget.
Yeah, no, we will remind
Yeah.
you. I'm sure your
Afro
fans
dance.
will not forget that
Mhm.
as well, guys. When you hear Afro dance piano, just
Yes.
know that Fantana has
Piano.
promised that she's going to give us so many songs in
Hmm.
that genre as well, right? But
In
Fantana,
that genre.
yeah. I mentioned that I was going to get into the fan conversation. In the 2 years that you've been away, how have the fans, related to and with you? Because I understand that the fans are never really satisfied with all of the other songs that already exist. Of course, they can still play those, run the
Hmm.
numbers up, but they keep requesting for more. In your case, how has it been like?
Yeah. Oh, every day I get messages
Mm-hmm.
and people are always messaging me like, "Where's the music? Where's the music? You're doing everything but music.
Uh-huh.
You do everything but sing. Like, what are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Oh, it's coming."
Right.
Yeah, I get messages every single day.
Right.
Even like when I post like a picture on Instagram, half of the comments are like,
It's
"Did
about
you stop
music.
music? Where's the music?" Yeah. They're just really attacking me and I'm just like, "Hold on. I'm trying to figure it out."
Right. I'm going to
Yeah.
apologize on their behalf for the attack, but I understand that this
Yeah.
is also coming from just pure love, for you as well.
Yes,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's just quite understandable.
Yeah,
So
it is out of pure love.
yeah, Fantana, is there a name for your fans? How do you call them?
Fantana Army.
Fantana Army. Okay. So Fantana Army, please hold on.
Yeah.
Your couple will bring the music really
Yeah,
soon,
please.
right? The Afro
I'm trying to
Afro
figure
dance
it out.
piano is coming. It's coming really soon. All
Yeah,
right.
Afro dance piano,
Yeah, it's
yes.
coming really soon. So Fantana, I mean, also I'm wondering, right, for we knowing you
Mm,
largely for the music, what do you spend your time doing? Being that you're finding yourself, you're, making music,
mm,
and you've also said that most of the comments that you get on your socials, even when you post a picture, just are requesting for music, right? What do you spend your time doing when you're
mm.
not making music?
Um, so aside from like being in the studio and recording, what am I doing?
Hmm.
Random things, I guess. I don't know.
What are these
Random
random
things.
things? We just want to
Hmm.
be nosy. What are the random things?
Oh, I don't know. What do I do aside? Okay, I like traveling. So when I'm not recording music, I'm traveling,
Okay.
or I watch a lot of movies and shows
Mm-hmm.
as well too. Yeah, I also do watch a lot of other people's music videos. Maybe like sometimes like dancehall videos. Sometimes to like just watch and see,
Mm-hmm.
and also to perfect my patois, my we speak like
Oh,
broken
okay.
English in the dancehall songs. So sometimes I watch that to like get better. Yeah, and I watch other people that I kind of like get inspired by to see like what they're doing and the stuff that they do, so I can learn from them. Yeah.
Okay. Who are these people you are watching and learning from?
And Spice, she's a Jamaican
Right.
dancehall
Yeah. She's
artist.
been here. She's been here on
Um,
our show.
I like
So
Vibes Cartel as well. Yeah, yeah. Her Shatawale, of course. I just keep watching some of the people that are like, have been in it for so long, so I
mm-hmm.
can see like how much I need to fix or what I'm not doing right.
Okay. Okay,
And
that's
also
that's
dance
interesting.
videos to learn how to dance because I don't know how to dance, which everybody is aware. So, yeah,
I mean,
I'm practicing how to
you're not
dance.
alone. You're not alone in not knowing how to dance. I'm sure a lot of other
Yeah.
people. But you see, the good thing about that is once you
Mhm.
practice, you become perfect with it. So yeah, we are
Yeah.
looking forward to Fantana the dancer as well, right? It will
Mm.
it will be so wrong not to talk about young, famous, and African, right? So let's get into that as well, because while
Mhm.
you've taken the step back from music, that's also one thing that we've seen you get into, right? You were introduced to us largely via music and then also lifestyle, okay? And then we saw you get right into Young, Famous, and African for their second and third seasons, right? So for that as well,
Mhm.
how has the feedback been for you? How has the fame, the acquired fame, for those who didn't know you through music, how has that fame also been for you? What has the feedback been like?
Well, the show is very big, like all over. I feel like it
Mm-hmm.
was number one and number two, like in the world. So, a lot of people who did not know me from music got to get introduced to me, and I think I my personality
Uh-huh.
and my funniness is what really, allowed people to get to know me better. Aside
Mm-hmm.
from the music, people got to know me for me and also just really see another glimpse of my life that they don't know.
No,
And
right.
also, it's really good because not everybody knows who you are. So I feel like it also allowed people to get to know who I am, my music, and then also get to listen to it and just build a bigger fan base for myself.
Interesting. What
Yeah, and the
what was
feedback has been really good.
okay.
The show is amazing, so
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Young, famous, and African. I think also that it's a really aspirational show for the Africans that
Hmm.
don't have that sort of exposure or even wealth as yet. It's possible that the African entertainer or the just African in general can be able to the young African can be
Right.
able to attain certain heights. And for the diasporans as well, I think that it also now opens the window to they knowing that Africa goes beyond just a country. Africa is not a country, and
Hmm.
that the lifestyle here for some people is really, really legit through all of the things they do, right? So it's just really exciting. But for you as
Yes.
well, Fantana, what was that decision for you to get into reality TV?
I just felt like it's something that I could always do.
Uh-huh.
So I just kind of felt like, oh, this is so me in a way.
Right.
And yeah, I feel like it was something that like I could always do just because of the way that I know how to engage with people
Mm-hmm.
and like talk. And reality TV is all about being yourself.
Right.
I think people will be able to see if someone is pretending or they're not being themselves. That's the thing that I like about reality TV
Mm-hmm.
because it's not scripted. So what people see is what they get. Yeah. So I
What
think like
people
me
see
and
is what
reality
they
TV would
get.
just
Okay.
go together.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to you on what people see is what they get, right? But it's just
Mhm.
nice to see. Well, Young,
Okay.
Famous, and African, for those who don't know, it's set to be unscripted. Okay. So it's raw, right? As raw
Yeah.
as we can get it. And so that's why
Yes, it's
Fantana is
raw.
saying that what people see is what they get, right? But Fantana, I'm going to now merge Young, Famous, and African and your music. Now, after getting on the
Okay.
second season of Young, Famous, and African, did you find that it impacted, with the new fame, the new audiences, the new demographic that you got introduced to? Did you see any effect on your music? Did it spike your numbers in any way? I mean, from the back end, you should know, based on the number of African countries you were able to reach before getting into the reality TV show and then after.
Yeah, so it gives you an opportunity, like I said, for people to go and figure out like who is this person, especially people who don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
So it did do that, and it did, because like I said, a lot of people did not know that I was
Mm-hmm.
like a full time musician. So when that happened, it did spike like
The
our numbers. A lot of
numbers.
people got to know. So I think that's where more pressure came from. Like, oh, okay, well, where's the latest music?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not releasing anything? Like, oh, you're really good. Why are you not taking it serious? Which I
Mm-hmm.
do take it serious. I think, like I said, I move really slow at my own pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay. And pacing yourself is really important. I mean, you know what works for you, so that's totally
yeah,
fine. But with the spike in the numbers as well,
exactly.
the spike in listenership and viewership, did it also now, run some more cash into the bank account?
Well, I see. I do what I do
Mm-hmm.
out of passion.
Right.
So, yeah.
So you won't exactly
It's
say
not
that.
about the money.
Right.
It's just about the fans.
Okay. Okay. So you won't exactly
They
say
keep
that
me
music.
going.
Will you say or not that music pays?
Um, I believe music pays. There's more to it. People perform. There's shows. There's
Mm-hmm.
different things. It is a career. It is a job.
Yeah.
So I will be hoping that, I mean, people that are doing it, they're doing it as a job. So like
Okay.
every job has to pay.
Right.
But some jobs are not like, some jobs require more effort, and the passion is what keeps people going because entertainment is not easy. You don't just like blow up overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have to like really work hard for years and years and years before they, get recognition. So I would say like when you want to do music or anything with entertainment, passion has to lead first, or you're gonna like just quit.
Right. You've
You're
been
gonna quit if you're not passionate about it.
true. True. That's true. And that cuts across everything else. If you're
Yeah.
not passionate about it, and even if you're
Yeah.
making money from it, you just find that maybe some way, somehow along the line, you just feel too drained because you don't have that, piqued
Yeah, you feel
interest
too
in it, right?
drained,
Yeah.
or you feel like you're not making enough. You need
Mm-hmm.
to have the passion to keep going because you never know when, like, it can be like, your big
The
break.
passion is
Especially
fading.
with music, you never know which song is gonna, do better. You never know. So you have to keep going and going and going.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Fontana, you have been going for over 5 years at this point, right? I'm also asking the
Yeah.
money making end to the music for you as well, because we see the
Mm,
lifestyle, right? And we some people
mm,
admire what the lifestyle is. For that young girl out there, looking to get into music and looking to make some money from it as well, what would you say to her?
Branding is very important.
Mm-hmm.
The way you brand yourself matters because that's what's going to attract different companies and
Okay.
brands that want to work with you. So, like, you just have to brand yourself in the right way
Okay.
because there's some people that do stuff, but their brand is off. Your image is important, the way you carry yourself. Companies and brands and all that, they look at all those things
Mm-hmm.
before they decide to work with someone. So I would say branding. So even if you don't like release music back to back to back, but you have a good brand, whether it's for business or anything, that also helps you as well, and it
Okay.
keeps you like afloat. So for me, I made sure I branded myself in a way where even when I'm not singing, I can still be useful to like do other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what would you
Hmm.
say you know makes you or helps you or supports you in living, the sort of life that we see you live? Well, from socials, you look like, it's all good. From your music, you sing about being that girl with the money who can even snatch people's boyfriends with money. So beyond the music
Hmm.
as well,
Really?
what is putting money in Fantana's pocket?
Thank God and
God
faith.
and faith.
Just the faith to whatever you
God's.
put out there is what will happen. So
Okay.
if I'm singing about being rich or having this and that, I'm putting it out in the world. I'm
Okay.
putting it out there to God's ears, and
Okay.
I believe He will just make it possible. So if you wake up in
Okay.
the morning and say, "I'm rich, I'm gonna be happy, I'm gonna be this and that," it will come to pass. So you just need to put out good affirmations, and I feel like that's how things work well.
Fantana, give me a
And
few
that is why I sing
seconds.
about that in my
Give me a
music.
few seconds. I want to pray to the same God of Fantana, okay? Because I have faith.
Okay.
I have faith bigger than the mustard seed that they speak on in the Bible.
Okay.
So, Father Lord, the God that
Mhm.
does it for Fantana, please do it for me and a lot others in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Now let's wheel back into
Amen.
Young,
Yes.
Famous, and African, okay? And I cannot even let you go without talking about Diamond Platinums, right? Now, some people knew or know Diamond Platinums for music as well. And some people did
Yeah.
not, right? Now there's a thing about collaboration that I say all the time, that it introduces, both parties to their different markets. And I think that's one thing Young,
Mm.
Famous, and African has done for its cast,
Mm-hmm.
if I can call you all cast, right? For
Yeah.
people who did not know Kefilwe, for people who did not know Zari, for
Yeah.
people who did not know
Yeah.
Diamond Platinums, for people who did not know you as well, for those markets.
Mm-hmm.
It has just introduced, for people who did not know Swanky, the list goes on and on, right?
Right.
And so I'm going to ask about, how the friendship, and I'm putting this in quotes, I hope you can see me, the friendship with
Mm-hmm.
you and Diamond Platinums really started beyond the unscripted scenes that
Mm-hmm.
we see in Young, Famous, and African.
Hmm. Oh, through music, because we're both musicians, so that's how a lot of the things started. And when you meet people, you take a liking to who you can be friends with, who you can't be friends with. So, I think all the cast, we all get along. Though I get along with everyone.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm cool with everybody. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to dig deeper into this relationship with Diamond Platinums, right? I mean we've seen steamy scenes, of you and Diamond Platinums, even to the point where he says that, you were not kissing him, you were eating him, right? And that's very like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay, ma'am, okay, Fantana. But also, did you see it happen? Did you see you and Diamond Platinums beyond you people connecting via music? Did you think that you were going to get to that point as well? What is that hold that Diamond Platinums has on you?
Oh no, he doesn't have a hold on me. We just have a
Oh,
good friendship through music, and he was
okay.
someone that I could learn from because he's been doing music way longer. I think since I was like in high school or something. So
Mm-hmm.
he's just somebody that really knows the ins and out of music. So that's what our relation, like our friendship and everything, was based on. Hmm.
Right, right. Now, I was expecting to hear Diamond Platinum's Fantana collaboration right after the second season
Hmm.
because, I think that you both spoke on making music together in season 2, if I'm remembering that
Hmm.
correctly, but it never happened. Did it happen
Yeah.
and was never released?
Like I said, when stuff is like slow and steady, because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff I was trying to learn from him because of the type of genre that he does.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to just like rush and do anything just for like the sake of like knowing someone. I feel like it's better to do things correctly and bring it out when people least expect it.
Okay. Now, beyond the music, what would you also say you learned from Diamond Platinums?
Uh, oh, what did I learn? What did I
Uh-huh.
learn? How to be flirtatious.
How to be flirtatious. Ish. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like how to like how to
And
talk, like be a smooth talker.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he is a smooth
Hmm.
talker, isn't he?
Yeah, there's some people you meet them and you just watch how they do things, and I was just learning like, oh, okay,
Okay.
so I could talk to guys like this and just get
Okay.
any guy I want. Great, awesome.
Okay.
If a guy can do it, then a woman can do
You
it
can do it
too.
better. Okay.
Yeah.
So with
Hmm.
your flirtatious lessons, he being your teacher, you being the student, have you graduated?
I really think I have. I think I've graduated.
You
I think right
have.
now, honestly, I can talk to any guy
Okay.
and just make them like weak.
And make them weak. Hey, hey,
Hmm.
Fantana, we are sorry. Eh?
Yeah, like I know how to I know what to say.
Okay.
Like how men know what to say to make women like fall.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I know what to say to make
To make them
men
fall.
fall to their
Wow.
knees. Hmm.
Fall to their knees. Okay. All
Yes.
right. That's interesting. Okay. So now that you've
Hmm.
shared that with us, right? Diamond Platinums referred to his relationship with Zuchu, who he just recently married, low key. He referred to her as just his artiste, and then later on said it
Hmm.
was just a situationship, right? Being who we see you to be in Young, Famous, and African, with the relationship or the friendship or the situationship that you have going on with Diamond. How did you take in that the news or the information about his marriage?
To me, it was just like another lesson in the book. Like, oh, okay, hide your real part, like hide who you really love so you
Mm-hmm.
can protect it or whatever. So, like I said, he's a teacher, and I kind of learned from that. And it was
Okay.
kind of nice to see, like,
But they were
oh,
not
okay,
hiding.
I feel like that's something that I could do too. Just like call whoever I'm dating my artist and wake up one day and just be married to them, and everybody would be like, oh, okay. That's what I said. I learned from him. I learned from him.
That's
And I
shady.
feel like that is something that I learned to, yeah. I was like, oh, wow. Like my teacher has just given me another lesson again. Like, thank you.
Thank you,
Hmm.
Diamond
Yes.
Platinums, for the lesson,
Thank
right?
you
Yeah,
for
thank you
teaching
so
me how
much.
to protect my marriage. Africans, we like to keep a lot of things secretive and
Right,
stuff. And I
right.
feel like that was another way. He just showed me another way. Hmm.
Right. But would you have attended the wedding if it wasn't as, close knit as we saw it to be?
Um, yeah, I'm not a hater, so yeah, I would. I mean, I had to, yeah, if I get invited, I would go. So
Wow.
I'm not a hater.
Wow.
I don't really care.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Hey,
life.
no, because I wouldn't want
Maybe
to.
I'll find my own artists there.
No, you see, it's
So,
how Fantana
you
keeps
never know.
talking
Maybe I'll
about
find
the
my own
artist
artist.
for me. Right. Right. But okay. Have you guys spoken after that? Have you guys spoken after his wedding?
No. Mm-mm.
No. Okay. But which of the cast of Young Famous and African do you have a relationship with, when the cameras go off, when the lights shut out, who do you in person? I mean I know you've said that you're cool with all of them, but I'm taking it as cool with them maybe on set, right? But beyond that, beyond what we see, who would
Hmm.
you say is your G?
The person I'm the closest to is Swanky.
Swanky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Offset, yes. We
Okay.
spend a lot of time together.
Together.
That's the person I'm closest to. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So how about Nadia as well? Because I think that on set it looks like you guys have a good bond.
Yeah. So Nadia and Swanky are my two closest friends.
Okay.
Even Offset, even when I'm not in South Africa, no matter like where we are, we speak to each other.
Exciting. Exciting. What drew you to Swanky and Nadia?
Um, just the way that they understand me.
Mm,
They really understand me. I don't really have to talk too much.
okay.
I feel like they understand the type of person I am, and it makes it easier for us to be friends. And they're just people that I can speak to about anything. And obviously, as the whole world saw, there are two people that are very, very protective
Yeah.
over me as well. So, yeah,
Right.
they're always ready to go to war with
For
me
you
anytime I
and
make a
with you.
stupid decision and put us all in a stupid position.
Yeah. Yeah. But Fantana,
Yeah.
I remember a couple of years ago when you said that, you used to be a fighter. You were even as much as expelled from school in America because, you used to fight a lot
Mm.
and all of that. Would you say that age, maturity, have also sort of made you a lot softer, a lot reserved, and then you are not as, feisty as you used to be?
Yeah, I feel like well, because I'm 27 now, but I'm gonna be 28 in July 3rd. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're a July
Yeah, so I feel like
baby.
as I'm
Happy
getting
birthday in
older,
advance. I'm 8th July.
yeah. Oh wow, yeah. Oh,
Yes.
that's like 2, 3 weeks. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's made me softer and more calm. And I just don't have energy like the way I used to anymore. Right now, if I fight, like I'll wake up, my whole body's gonna hurt. I don't like fighting anymore. I've changed.
Right. Right. Okay.
I've changed.
Okay. All right. Now it's just really exciting to hear you speak on everything that you have been up to, speak on Young Famous and African, and then also that you have changed, right? Because they say that age, maturity,
Yeah,
impact a lot of
age
things,
matures.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they impact a lot of things. But let's just quickly touch on, whatever you are planning on doing for the period that you are in Ghana. And then also we wrap it up with business.
Also, whilst I'm here, I will be going into the studio
Okay.
because I am going to release a song this year. I have to. I feel like my fans deserve it. So
Okay.
I'm actually going to be in the studio most of the time that I'm here,
Okay.
working with like different producers and stuff with my Afro dance. What was it? Afro
Afro
dance
dance
piano.
piano. Fantana, you
Yeah,
have to
I'm going to
write
go
it
figure that out
down
right
so that you
now.
don't forget. Afro dance piano.
I don't.
Okay.
Is it? Yes, I'm actually gonna go start working on that right now
Okay.
and figure out the sound of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm gonna spend my time doing, and then I'm gonna be recording. Yes,
Okay. No releases before
I
you
promise.
leave Ghana.
No, not before,
Okay.
but no, I'm gonna be in Ghana for a while because I'm working on my music for my
Okay.
fans,
Okay.
as
All right.
promised.
Okay. How about
Hmm.
business? Are you just going to focus on the restaurant for now? Are you, juggling more business ideas? How's it looking like for you on that end?
Yeah, I do. Business is always good, but I think I'm someone that my focus like can go like all over the place.
Right. Okay.
So the studio right now is where I'm going
Okay.
because I owe my fans.
You owe your fans
Yeah,
that, right?
and Acheke is there. Yes, I owe my fans that. They're tired of me. I'm so sorry.
You were saying Achika is there?
Yeah, I'm saying like with the restaurant and everything is in place, so I can just focus
Right. Right.
on making
Okay.
my fans happy.
Okay, so to Fantana Army, Fantana has made a promise that she's going to be working on more music. She's going to release
Hmm.
it. Fingers crossed, hopefully this year. Okay, she's going to come back from her 2 years
Yeah,
break. Okay, so just keep your fingers crossed
two
for her.
year.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, keep your fingers crossed for her. And the genre she's going to be exploring is Afro dance piano. So we are looking forward to how
Yes.
that is going to sound. Okay, so Fantana, this is also saying thank you so much for joining us on this conversation. And guys, if
Yeah.
you missed any bit of this conversation, you can find it on our YouTube and on our socials as well. On YouTube, find us 3 Music TV or 3 Music Networks and enjoy this full conversation. Okay, she mentions that Diamond Platinums is her teacher and she's learned valuable lessons from him, and so yeah, you'd enjoy that
Valuable
conversation.
lessons.
Valuable lessons, yes. Fontana, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And
Thank you
we
too.
I
Thank
would
you.
want to say that now that you want to focus on music, go in, okay? Okay, drink deep of
Yes,
musical waters and have a good
I
time. Have a
will.
good time,
Thank
producing
you.
and giving us more music. All right.
Yes.
Have a good day, Fontana. Thank you so much.
Thank
All
you.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Fantana joined us virtually. She says that she's been in Ghana for 2 days, right? And so, yes, my name is Lenny Lomote. This is the Culture Daily Morning Show. And before I take leave of you, if you're a plant lover struggling to keep those green babies alive, or perhaps you're just looking for a fun, engaging way to learn gardening, then this is good news for you. Join us on Saturday, 28th of June at the stunning number 19 restaurant located at Airport Residential for the Sip and Soil experience. This is the perfect chance to unleash your creativity and enjoy a vibrant atmosphere with fellow arts and nature enthusiasts. For only 459 Ghana cedis, you can grab your early bird tickets, or for 499 cedis at the gate. So get ready to paint your very own plant pot, dive into our signature plant care workshop, or even treat yourself to a free drink and massage. Plus, you'll also get to enjoy the soulful sound of Susan August and Adoko Band. This promises to be an unforgettable day. So, for the plant lovers, please head right over on the 28th of June. Okay, you can also call to book your spots. You can call 050 000 2624 050 or you can find them on all socials at the Plant Plug GH. Okay, the Plant Plug GH, and also have more details via their socials. So don't miss the experience. Cyril promises that he will be there. So this is where art and nature meet, and you don't want to miss that. Now, talking about where places meet, 3 Music TV is where music, entertainment, lifestyle, trend meet. All right. And we're glad to be doing this with you on our morning show every single weekday, 7 to 10 a.m. And so that only means that we are back again tomorrow, right when the clock strikes 7. All right. We'll be with you, and it's going to be another really interesting show. But until then, enjoy 3 Music TV and have a good day. My name is Lenny Lamote. Go be awesome.